Welcome back, folks. The Clark Cup playoffs are finally here, and while the Muskies do have a chance to defend their title, it won't be an easy thing to do. They have to take down Tri-City in a 3-game series where all 3 games are in Nebraska. So let's head out to the Viaero Center in Kearney for Game 1. It was chippy from the opening faceoff. August Falloon dropping the gloves with Kevin Fitzgerald. They both land some shots here, but the Storm's Falloon gets Fitzgerald to the ice first. Second period, Storm up 1-0. They add to it. Kieran Seabrian is there to bat in the loose puck, and Tri-City takes a 2-0 lead. More fisticuffs going at it here. Just a chippy game. These two do not like each other. Later off a face-off, Musketeers almost cut the lead in half, but Cameron Corpy's there to keep it a 2-0 game. We're heading into the third period where 5 goals were scored. The Storm take Game 1 6-1.